welcome to all of you. And thank you very much for making it again to make this G4A event a great event in spite of all the constraints and conditions of that year. This year has been a very strange, very disruptive year for all of us. And it put in light all the limitations we have in healthcare. It put also under the spotlight the ability of healthcare to change way beyond most of the stakeholders would have thought it could change. And we are now in a position where a bit exhausted, a bit still under all those constraints, but we can see forward. We can see how the future could look while really tackling and addressing the limitations of healthcare. This crisis really has highlighted the very big tensions of accessing healthcare in a sustainable way. It has put under very crude light the problem we are facing of the efficiencies of the healthcare system, of its inefficiencies, and the fact that digital technology can start to have their legitimate place into that. First, as an emergency solution, because there was no way around. And now, more in the steady state mode. The change has been catalyzed by the constraint of the coronavirus crisis. But now we see that the digital health is starting to mature into something that is not only adopted by people, but is becoming a legitimate approach to address the gaps, the inefficiencies, and to make a delivery more modular and more integrated between the interaction with the physicians, with the healthcare system, and the patient. It's a great chance to be able to be here today with all of you and have those discussions going on and to really look into details on how we are making altogether very concrete steps toward changing the healthcare system, one problem at a time, but still with very big and broad ambitions.
What we've seen from the G4A companies over this last year is also this tremendous resilience. G4A companies from the past have been preparing for multi-million rounds. They've been hiring, and they've made tremendous strides in the midst of a pandemic. What we're here and what we see today as part of G4A and Bayer, we're really focused on integrated care. Part of integrated care is harnessing everything that we see in the public health environment around social determinants of health, using this framework to really create healthy habits for people that want to experience healthcare change. And what we've seen in the marketplace in terms of market validation, in terms of a banner year for healthcare investment, is also part of what makes G4A special. Because again, we harness this energy from outside and bring it into Bayer, and we're also integrating and interacting with this marketplace. And this is exactly why we're here today. The event formerly known as Signing Day is now the G4A Digital Health Virtual Forum. We're really excited about the agenda we have today, the number of speakers that we've aligned, and this entire presentation. And I've always called Signing Day Berlin's biggest party. And we're really excited to share it with you and the rest of the world. And so chances are, if you are here, you are an agent of change. That goes for if you're an investor, for if you're a student, for if you're in the biopharmaceutical industry. We want to take all the knowledge and the expertise that we've learned and share it with all of you. Thank you for joining.